Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm from DJI. Today I'm going to share with you about some topic about what's we think the true potential of the drone industry. So because of the flagship product line of aerial imaging of DJI, we always have a saying to see we are helping the user to see the world from a totally new perspective, because we believe the perspective is very important to understand something. So for the drone industry, what is our perspective for the drone? So I'm gonna to share with you about what are the drones in DJI's viewpoint. So different companies have a very different understanding on drone. So some companies think drone is a toy, so they release all of the product line to enter the toy market. And some companies think drone is still in the model aircraft, so they make the drones to meet the needs for hobbyists and geeks. And companies like Amazon, they are building drones like a shipping tour, try to build up their delivery system up the air. So more and more customers know drone because of DJI's flagship Phantom series. So we call it a flying camera. But are these definitions the whole picture of drones? We don't think so. So in DJI's viewpoint, we think the drone is a intelligent platforms and nodes to extend the lives and workflows to the 3D dimension world. So what does that mean? So you see, all of the companies have very different opinions on drone. So what makes us different is our viewpoint on what is the next stage for drone. So based on real experience, we find that in any new technology category, there are always 3 stages. So the first stage is always improving the technical performance. So that can explain why in the early years, DJI has put a lot of effort trying to solve the technical challenges like automated stabilization or hovering. And the second stage is to release the easy-to-use products. So that's why we have released the ready-to-fly all-in-one Phantom series and Inspire series. And the third stage will be to use the new innovation to push the whole industry forward, especially some disruptive innovation. So what is the current drone industry in? We believe it's still in the stage 2. It's still in the product-driven stage. That's why we put a lot of resource, we put a lot of effort into to solve the multiple technical challenges and to release a better and better products. So what is the future? Let me see. What is the future of the drone market? We think that the drone market always consists of 2 parts. The first part is drone manufacturing itself, including research, development, manufacturing, quality control. And gradually, we find a trend that a new market is emerging quickly, and we see it's a blue ocean. That is the services and solutions based on drones. And also, we find the current, the new emerging area has a huge potential, especially when you can have some cluster technology to get the drones connected. And we think that can bring a quantum leap for the whole industry. So you see, we have, for DJI, we have released a lot of products to move the current photography industry from, we say, 2-dimension to the 3-dimension. And we are trying to think, can we find a way to duplicate what happens in the photography to the other industry? And finally, we find we will create an open platform to duplicate the same story in the other industries. So what is the open platform? So our open platform consists of three parts. The first one is hardware, and then software, and also we call senseware. It's an intelligent sensor system. So you see, end of last year, we have released the mobile SDK to help the mobile phone, smartphone application developers to develop the applications based on Phantom series and Inspire series. And this year, we think it's not enough. We released a hardware, a Matrix 100, which is we call flying programmable platform, together with the onboard SDK. So the users can develop customized drones based on their specific needs. And also we have released intelligent devices we call Guidance. It has a lot of amazing features such as obstacle avoidance. So that can help to protect the drone safety dramatically. So what are the DJI's open platform differentiate with the other open platforms? We think we have some clear differentiator. The first one is we are open platform, but we are not open source. The reason is we find this industry has a very higher standards on safety. So we think this can be to become very safe standards for the whole drone industry. But it does not mean it's not open enough. We are actually more open because we provide software and hardware. And also we have even the Guidance has the open SDK. So we are providing the capability for the industry's developer to create a new customized drone based on their needs. In other words, we are giving the developers a capability to create their own, let's say, iPhone. So this is our whole portfolio and complete solution for creating the whole open platform for the multiple industries. And we believe, based on this open platform, we can help all of the developers and industry experts to find out what's the true potential of the drone industry. So at the end, we will have one of our developer partners to give you the demo to show what's really going on here. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Can you guys hear me? Awesome. Hi, everybody. My name is Radley, and I'm the CEO of Spark Aerial. We are one of the many software developer partners that DJI has found around the globe. And we are actually utilizing these platforms and the SDK that Andy was just talking about to really push what these technologies and UAVs are capable of. So we've had a lot of fun building things on top of these amazing flying machines. We thought we'd bring two kind of cool demos to you today to see them on stage. My lovely assistant Romeo here is going to help me out with them. So the first thing we wanted to show you guys is some modifications to the DJI Inspire 1, which is this aircraft right here. I'm sure a lot of you guys are familiar with it. You've seen it before. It's the flagship prosumer market. It's one of the most popular drones in the world. I highly recommend trying one out, learning how to fly it if you never have. It's really innovative, and it's actually changed the world of cinematography and aerial video, and it's one of my favorite things to actually fly. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm actually going to take it off on the stage. And Romeo, how are you looking over there?
Awesome.
Good. You look great. Don't worry. Cool. We can make sure we switch to this feed. Cool. Let me find an area on the stage that's happier. Yeah. Cool. All right, how's that look? Awesome. So what's going to happen is, as I take off and actually fly this aircraft, Romeo is actually seeing the live camera feed down, and his head movements are tracking the motion of the camera gimbal, which is that white ball on the front. And what's really amazing about this system is because of the robust data link that DJI has actually built into these platforms, you can do this not only on stage in front of all of you, but up to 2 miles away while you're flying. So it's a really sort of unique experience. It's a different way of interacting with UAVs and drones. It's, especially for people who have never seen this stuff before, totally new way of thinking about flight. So without further ado, let's take it off. And of course, one of the defining features of the Inspire 1 is that transforming landing gear. What that allows us to do is Romeo can actually spin his head all the way around, and the landing gear will never be in the shot. So it allows for a dual operator control and, of course, a more immersive flying experience. And even in adverse weather conditions, the brushless gimbal technology means the video is always stable. So we've had a lot of fun flying these machines around the world. Yeah, cool. Let's put that gear down. All right. So, thank you. So, the next thing I wanted to show you guys is a little bit more about the M100, the Matrice platform, which is on that table over there. As Andy mentioned, this platform has opened up a whole new world for developers like myself. It's taken all the stability and the camera technology that DJI is famous for, and it's really opened up a whole new set of toolkits and SDKs that allow us to interact with the flight controller and change the way that we actually fly. So when I take this aircraft off, and if we could switch to the feed here, what you guys will see is the guidance feed. Guidance is a new product from DJI, and it's these sort of horizontal bars right here. Guidance consists of ultrasonic and cameras to do a combination of computer vision and ultrasonic to allow for obstacle avoidance. So this particular version of the guidance system will actually prevent this aircraft from running into things. So you can sort of push it up next to objects, and it will stop itself in the air. And what's kind of cool is that the next generation will do obstacle avoidance, where it will go around objects to continue on a trajectory. And obviously, the future of much of this equipment and this technology will be in autonomous systems. Many of us agree on that. And DJI has made these sort of tools, that reality is a lot closer than we think. So as I take this aircraft off, let's make sure we have up here. Cool. Let me reconnect that real quick. I think that feed dropped out with all the Wi-Fi interference, but I'm still going to have, Romeo, if you don't mind, when I take off, we can. So, similar flight characteristics to the Inspire 1, but the obstacle avoidance really is kind of game-changing. So as he puts his hand next to it, the guidance system will push back, which is really, really cool. Obviously, it opens up a whole new era of what's possible with these platforms. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. I'll let you guys take some photos of it, too. Awesome. Cool. Cool. So these are just two small demos. Thank you. I promised them I wouldn't crash on stage, so I'm glad that didn't happen. These are just two small demos that showcase just a fraction of what's possible with these systems. We've never been more excited to be in the UAV space, primarily because we have a partner in DJI, and these things are so capable and they've come so far from when we started. If you guys have specific questions for myself or Romeo, I believe we're at a roundtable discussion at 2 o'clock as well. But other than that, thank you guys very much for attending. We appreciate you guys being here. Thanks.